Okay, so give us a perspective to this Gale of defections and cross-cutting some of in the political sphere. Collins is a political affairs analyst. Oloko Ogbaji, he's right here in the studios. Welcome to the AIT News Hour.
Thank you. Good evening, Nigerians.
Great. I'm sure you've listened to this report. What is your take in all these defections we've seen, in the few days? And why do you think the All Progressives Congress is becoming attractive for these political parties all of a sudden?
I think it's not an issue of being attractive. What is happening, I think I should classify it under 4 factors. It's predicated on 4 factors. 1, corruption. 2, agitation for Southern presidency. And then 3, interest. Then 4, political seasoning. Corruptions like the Delta State is all over the news on how muzzle money for Atiku presidency in 2023. And
you mean the former governor?
The former governor.
Who was the running mate to Atiku?
Yes, the running mate to Atiku. And the governor is the godson of the former governor, Okowa, and is expected, because of the pressure and the presumed, investigation, which may land him into maybe prison as the the quest for his moving. Then, looking at the current situation in the country, the economic hardship, the governors and those who are moving are looking at what they could get. So it's a strategy too that they are using. The APC should not see it as a joy or celebration, because those who are going in, most of them will also have their onions within there to grant. And union, you observe tears. So they shouldn't see it as a celebration. So I'm going there in order to cook, and they should also understand that Nigeria has a season of politics. And what is happening today is a kind of movement that in the future, when we have aspirants, the same people will still move again back to other political party.
Okay, so Mr. Ogbaji, let's look at it from the aspect. You've talked about the role of the politicians. Let's talk about the elector, excuse me, the electorate now, the voting Nigerians. Is it a case of the Nigerian people who are part of the electorate not having an opportunity now to have an alternative? Are Nigerians boxed into a corner to say, look, if everybody heads in the direction of the APC, that means the APC will just continue to run the affairs of either federal or state, governments?
What is happening today is the elite, the corrupt elite, to put it straight. The corrupt elite are the one moving. The Nigerian masses who are the voters have not yet decided. They are going to decide when aspirant showcases their intention. As soon as that happens, I assure you, Nigerian masses who are the voters will speak. For now, it is an elite versus elite, interest versus interest, corruption versus corruption. Because most of those leaders in all the political parties, cut across the political parties that you are seeing, they are more corrupt. Corruption is the aspect in which they have been, they should change the citizens, they should change the economic. Look at the local government autonomy. I'm talking about it. But what I'm talking about is moving from the opposition political party to the ruling party.
But which of course they have a right to.
Of course, they have a right.
Is enshrined in our constitution.
Of course, the citizen too have a right to decide who to vote for. once the aspirants showcases their attention.
But don't you think should have also be consequences for these, defections? Because the voters are the ones who went through the hustle to get their voters card, vote for these politicians, and they take this mandate to another political party. Shouldn't there be consequences for all of this, just in one sentence?
No, you see, the consequences is to vote them out at the general election, when the people decide. And the people will decide when aspirants showcases. The Nigerian people will decide on who to go for. The issue of the campaign of the is immaterial.
Okay. Thank you so much, political affairs analyst, Mr. Oloko Baji, for coming on the News Hour. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great. Now moving on to other